So the first thing you want to do is find yourself a USB to mini USB cable that will allow you to connect to all of our devices. We'll start out with a headset. It's a slightly more complicated one, and the first thing you want to do is take off the ear seal. You just gently peel that off. It comes right off. Inside this is a little foam cover. Take that out. And inside is a little rubber door that has a mini USB connector behind it. You just open that up, take your mini USB, plug that in, and then turn on your device. If it's a base station, it will power on automatically when you plug the USB in. The headset, you actually have to hold down the power button for a half a second. It will power up. Once it is turned on, you can go ahead and click the Find Device button in the bottom left corner of the configuration utility. And first thing is firmware update available. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Click OK. A little red box around the application number here tells you that the firmware is out of date as well. So before we do any customization, the first thing you want to do is update the firmware. So just go ahead and click the big yellow button here and follow the pop-ups that show up. Yes, we want to reprogram. Okay. Use the power button to power down, and we can click OK. Hold the minus button while quickly pressing the power button. This enters bootloader mode so that the new firmware can be pushed onto the headset. So the minus button is the rear button on the left side. You want to hold that down while you click power quickly. And then click OK. And the power LED, you can see, is blinking green. Quickly, that's important. Click OK. And in the programming status window down here, you can watch the details of what's going on as the device updates. The green bar up at the top will show you where you are in the whole process. This could take a couple minutes. Okay, when you see "You may remove device" come up at the bottom of the programming status window and the progress bar is all the way full, your headset or whatever other device is updated and ready to go. You can also see with the application firmware revision, there's no longer a red box around it. In this case, we went from Rev 9 to Rev 12, so that's good to go. Once you've gotten to this point, you can come over here to the left side and click your Customize Device tab, and this brings up all of the different control settings for that particular device. The headset is the most complicated, so we'll start here. Up at the top, this shows the model number, serial, and some other information about the headset in this case. Lets you know what's going on there. Down below, we have 4 columns. The feature column is what actual features are available on that headset. So we've got a whole list of them here. Details about what these are and what they do are available in the manual for that device. The advanced menu column, we've got a couple things that go on here. This checkbox actually disables the entire menu from the headset, so if you have people working with these that you don't want to be able to adjust the settings, you can turn that off and they will no longer be able to access the menu through the headset. These checkboxes enable and disable different categories of functions on the headset. So if you want somebody to be able to change the way that their push-to-talk button operates, but nothing else, you can leave that one checked and uncheck everything else. That will be the only thing in the menu. The quick launch category, there are a couple of things on headsets in particular that you can just do button presses to access. So you can activate and deactivate those using the checkboxes in this column. More details are available about those in the manuals as well. The settings in the option panel here actually control how the items in the feature list operate. So you can turn your dosimeter off and on. Radio intercom changes how the push-to-talk buttons operate. Microphone operation is how the different mic sensitivities work, and you can tweak those so that they are appropriate for your needs. So let's just do a quick setup here. Let's say we want our listen through to come on automatically at volume 3. Let's say you've got an application that's a little bit louder than normal. Let's bump that up to auto 2 on the mic setting. We'll call the dosimeter and everything else okay for right now. We'll make this nice and easy. Once you have that and you want to set your device up, you just click Right Menus, and the progress bar goes through, and this headset is now programmed with these settings. So nice and simple. If you want to save these settings to use to clone other devices, all you need to do is go up to File and go to Save Menu File As. Navigate to wherever you would like to save those. I'll just put them on my desktop here, and we can call this Test Configuration 1. And go ahead and click Save. And you see that just popped up on the desktop. So just to show you what this does, let's change all of the features over here around to different stuff. So say you've just plugged in another headset that you want to set up the same way. You go to your File, Load Menu, navigate to the configuration you'd like, and go ahead and open it. It puts everything back the way it was, and then you can just click Right Menus to a new device. If you just want to take the device back to its factory settings, just click Menu Defaults. It'll change the stuff back, and then once again you can write that to the device. If you would like to know what settings are on a current device, you can easily click the Read Menus button, and that will show you all of the settings. That way you can know how something is set up, and if you like the way that device is performing, you can then go into the file system again and save that. If you need any further help, or you've lost your manuals, you can go under the Help tab, and if you click Software Manual, that will automatically connect to our website and download a PDF file of the manual for this customer utility. If you have a device connected and you click Product Manual, it will automatically connect and download the correct manual for that device. So that's a nice, easy way to get more information here.